Hi there, Chevy owners. Today in your 2021 Chevrolet Silverado, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install DeeZee's 4-inch oval Nerf bars. This is what our Nerf bars are going to look like when they're installed. You can see it does run the length of the cab, so both the front and rear passengers are going to enjoy an easier step in and out of the vehicle. 4-inch wide steps going to be great for all your passengers, whether they're larger like me with big old feet. They should have plenty of area to be able to step on there. And if you got smaller children, then they'll easily be able to use this as well. We can see that when we're standing on it, it's nice and sturdy. We're kind of rocking. There is a little bit of movement out of the tube step, but for the most part, it's the suspension of our truck that's kind of doing all the movement there. So it does feel really nice. It's definitely going to be really useful for getting in and out of the truck, especially if you've got some lifted suspension or anything like that. It's definitely going to really help out there. Or if you have any roof rack mounted accessories. Because if we've got a roof rack or anything like that on here, from way down here, it's going to be real hard to get up in there, put things in a cargo basket or anything like that. You can't even really see what you're working with. But once you step up here, we can see our gear, get what we need, and move on our way. These are available in either a black or a polished stainless finish. We're showing off the black today. These are custom fit for your Silverado here. So you do want to make sure you use your fit guide when ordering these, because they do have different lengths depending on your cab options, whether you just got a single, crew, or double cab. So make sure you punch those into your fit guide. And that pretty much wraps up our features here. So if you want to follow along with us in the shop, we'll show you how to get these on. It is a pretty quick and easy installation. I'd say it's something you could probably get done in your driveway in about 30 minutes. We'll begin our installation here on the driver's side. Our first bracket for our driver's side here is the smaller one, and we're going to put it on the body bolt located here at the front. So this gives you an idea of where we're at underneath. Also, all of your driver's side ones, at least the way mine were packaged, all the driver's side hardware came in green kind of plastic bags to protect them, and the passenger side came in clear plastic bags. The only exception would be the center bracket. They both came in green bags, but they're identical and they're exactly the same. They're not side specific. So the ones that really are side specific, I like how they do the bags to keep those separated for you. So I went ahead and just took those out of the bags and just kind of sat them in the location. We've got our short bracket, then our long middle bracket, and then we've got our longer rear bracket here. Each of these is going to attach to a body bolt. So now we're going to head underneath there at the front where we were just at, and we'll get those body bolts removed. So here's where our body bolt is right here. You can see the tire right here. It's pretty much right behind it. We're going to remove that with a 21mm socket. We'll then slide any components that stayed on it off. We're then going to slide our bolt through our bracket and then put our components back in place in the same order. We'll then just put that back into place, thread it in. And we don't want to tighten it all the way down yet, but we're going to tighten it down most of the way. And that's kind of what we're looking for right there. So we can still pivot it, so we can angle it the way we need to. So now we're going to head to the middle for the body bolt there for our middle bracket, and then we'll do our rear after that. Our middle one here is kind of about right between where the two doors are. And all of our brackets are going to attach basically the same way. We're going to take the angled side, slide our bolt through it. Washer is going to go back into place. And then we're just going to push this back in and thread it up just like the front one. We want it to be still a little bit loose so we can maneuver it as necessary. Our rear one is going to be kind of right where the back of your cab meets the bed. It is going to be up a little bit higher, so you might need an extension to get up in there. I'm going to slide our bolt up through it, washer again on the other side, and then back up into place. So now we can go ahead and get the Nerf bar attached to our brackets here. They are also going to be side specific. This one also came in a green bag to let us know it's the driver's side, but if you take it out and you're unsure, the shorter section here, like the step pad here, is going to be closer to this attachment on the front side, and there's a larger distance between the step pad and the back. So that way you can know you got the right correct side, so you know which one goes towards the front. So So we'll take our hardware. This is the larger bolts that come in our kit. We're going to put a lock washer on it, followed by a flat washer. They're going to slide from the inside of the vehicle out through our bracketry. And then if we look at our Nerf bar here, we can see the opening here in the end. That's where our bolt's going to attach to. I did put some napkins down to just kind of protect the paint of our Nerf bar as one side sits on the ground, and then the other, we're just going to lift it up, line it up with our bolt, and get our bolt started. Once we get this bolt started, we'll head to the back and we'll get that bolt in to get that one started. Here on the back, it's going to be the same hardware. We are going to have to kind of pivot our Nerf bar out to get it around the middle bracket, and then we can go back in once we get it around the bracket there. And then we'll line up our bolt with our Nerf bar here at the back and just thread it into place here as well. With both of the outer ones loosely installed, we can come back to the middle bracket here, and we're going to use, this is a smaller bolt. The washer and the lock washer are pre-installed on there. They actually can't come off of there. So we're just going to take this little combo bolt and thread it right up into the little weld nut insert, or the little insert nut inside of our Nerf bar. So now that we've got them all loosely installed, I like to come back and snug down these ones first, just tight enough to where they kind of touch to take out any slack. We're using a 19mm socket for our outer bolts, and the 13mm socket for our inner bolt. So now we got them to where they're just basically touching. At this point, you'll want to just double check, try to line it up. You can slide it slightly forward or rearward as necessary, and then we'll go back and tighten down all of our hardware. And with these all snugged up, we'll perform the same procedures over on the other side to get that one installed. And that completes our installation of DeeZee's 4-inch oval Nerf bars on our 2021 Chevrolet Silverado.